Bloomer, you're actually the number one small forward for turnovers inside the forward 50. How much of a focus has that been for you this year, just putting on that forward pressure on the opposition there?
I like that stat. Yeah, it has been. It's been not only a focus for me, but for the other small forwards and tall forwards as well. Time in forward half is obviously a pretty big stat in today's football. So as a 6 or 7 or 8 man forward line, we try to do everything we can to keep the ball there. And we've got some great players. Lindsay Thomas springs to mind, Jared Wade as well. I think there might be 1 and 2 in tackles inside forward 50. So got some important players in the forward 50 to put some pressure on.
I guess it says a lot that that's going to be really important this week against the Dogs side that are so good running out of defence. You guys are going to have to be on your game, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And we know they've got some injuries in Murphy. Johannesson went down and also Suckling now, but 3 other players will come in and replace them, and I dare say they'll play exactly the same way. So I think that's one of their strengths, running off half-back, and one of our strengths this year has been to put some forward pressure on, so it's going to be a good battle in the forward half for us.
It's going to be a massive clash. You guys must really respect the Bulldogs. We're number 1, they're number 2. It's going to be a huge game.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully we get a few people there, and I don't think we've played them on a Friday night for a long, long time. So, no, look, the Bulldogs are flying at the minute. I think they're the number 1 form team in the competition. I think the way they've been coached, the way they've been drilled, and the way the players are executing what the coach is asking them to do has been first class. So if we go out there and think it's just going to happen, we'll get our pants pulled down. So I'm sure Brad will wind us up and the boys will be ready to go.
You might not know this, but it was back in '98 was the last time we played them in a top-of-the-table clash. You actually kicked the winning goal.
McKernan's got it. No. Play on. Taken by Harvey. Kick the goal. Harvey's kicked the goal.
Do you have any memories of that game?
I do. Now that you've brought that up, I do. I think about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to go. The game was actually on Foxtel not too long ago, and I knew that was the end result, so I watched the last 5 minutes of it. Long time ago, though. I think that was 98, was it? So what's that, 18 years ago. Long time between drinks. Hopefully it's not so close this Friday night.
And there was 65,000 there that night. I guess it says a lot for when these teams are playing really well, we can get a really good crowd, and I imagine you guys are expecting the same on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Etihad just on 50,000 or just over 50,000, so it'd be great, not only for us, but for the Bulldogs fans to get out there as well and try to break that record. I think 40-odd thousand was the biggest crowd we've played at Etihad with the Bulldogs. So if we can break that, it would be fantastic. It's Friday night, there's no excuse. Both teams are going pretty well, so hopefully the crowd gets out there and has a good look.
What's the mood been like on the track, mate? Obviously the boys will be pretty up and about, but I'm sure there's some nervous guys waiting for selection tonight as well.
Yeah, there is. I mean, Mason Wood was a late change last week, so be interesting to see if he comes in or Kane Turner holds his spot. The mood's been fantastic, though. Obviously, we're winning, so it certainly helps. We had a really short break this week, so it's turned around really, really quickly. Having Tuesday off and then main session today, it's been good. The boys are up and about as they should be, or as we should be, I should say, and just looking forward to a huge challenge. And people say that you want to play against the best, and I reckon we're playing against one of the better teams this week.